to VARINDIA News Hour. Global artificial intelligence spending to touch $434 billion. Artificial intelligence can transform the productivity and GDP potential of the global economy, and the global revenues for the artificial intelligence market, including software, hardware and services, is forecast to grow 19.6% on year in 2022 to $432.8 billion as per IDC, and the market is expected to break the $500 billion mark in 2023. AI has emerged as the next major wave of innovation. AI solutions are currently focused on business process problems and range from human augmentations to process improvement to planning and forecasting, empowering superior decisioning and outcomes. Advancement in language, voice and vision technologies and multi-modal AI solutions are revolutionizing human efficiencies. The overall AI market includes a wide array of applications such as natural language processing, robotic process automation and machine learning. Secondly, AI services is forecast to deliver the fastest spending growth over the next 5 years with a CAGR of 22%, while the CAGR for AI hardware will be 20.5%. A survey reveals AI could contribute up to $15.7 trillion to the global economy in 2030, more than the current output of China and India combined. Of this, $6.6 trillion is likely to come from increased productivity and $9.1 trillion is likely to come from consumption side effects. Whereas AI remains a key driver of IT investment, which in turn boosts spending on related services to ensure sustainable adoption at scale. Overall, AI plus human ingenuity is the differentiator for enterprises to scale and thrive in the era of compressed digital transformation. The AI hardware category grew the most in terms of market share in the first half of 2021 with a jump of 0.5% share. As per the forecast of IDC, it will reach 5% market share in 2022 with year-over-year growth of 24.9%. Of all the spending in various AI market segments, AI hardware is by far the smallest. AI is said to be the key source of transformation, disruption and competitive advantage in today's fast-changing economy. Let's look into today's headlines in VARINDIA. Government releases National Strategy on Additive Manufacturing. Union Minister of Electronics and Information Technology Ashwini Vaishnav and MOS IT Rajiv Chandrasekhar released the National Strategy on Additive Manufacturing to cater to next-generation digital manufacturing and mitigate immediate disabilities of local industries. It will aim to create a conducive ecosystem for design, development and deployment, and to overcome technical and economic barriers for global AM leaders to set up their operations with supporting ancillaries in India, facilitating development of the domestic market and enhancement of global market share. Nintex acquires Kryon. Process intelligence and automation vendor Nintex has acquired Kryon Systems, a robotic process automation vendor, for an undisclosed amount. The acquisition of Kryon, based in Tel Aviv, Israel, is Nintex's first major acquisition under its new majority investor TPG. Being acquired by Nintex will help Kryon remain competitive in the RPA market. Kryon caters to Fortune 500 organizations in industries including finance, insurance and telecommunications. Its customers include AIG and Verizon. Beijing cyber firm accuses US group of hacking top research institutes in India, Russia and China. A new report from a Beijing-based cybersecurity firm said hackers linked with the US National Security Agency were found to have inserted covert backdoors that may have given them access to sensitive information in dozens of countries like Russia, China and Japan, including India's top microbial research lab, the Institute of Microbial Technology under the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, as well as the Indian Academy of Sciences in Bengaluru and Banaras Hindu University. The report is being framed by the Chinese media as a contradiction to US allegations of Chinese cyber hacking. DAZN loses $1.3 billion in 2020. DAZN has posted combined losses of $2.74 billion between 2019 to 2020. The sports streamers' broadcast right costs in 2020 fell from $1.71 billion in 2019 to $1.2 billion in 2020 due to rebates and terminations enacted following the COVID-19 pandemic's impact on live sports. DAZN's 2020 revenue stood at $871.8 million, an increase from $819.1 million in 2019. Operating costs fell by 27% year over year from $2.75 billion to $2.01 billion. As DAZN is not a publicly listed company, its accounts are delayed and lodged with the UK's Companies House. Indiamart to acquire 26% stake in IB Monotaro. B2B e-commerce Indiamart Intermesh will acquire 26% stake in industrial e-commerce firm IB Monotaro for Rs 104.2 crores. IB Monotaro, under its brand name Industry Buying, is engaged in the e-commerce business for industrial and business supplies in India. Following the transaction, Japan-based Monotaro will hold a 51.6% stake in IB Monotaro, while Nintex Engineering, representing the promoter group and early investors, will hold a 22.4% stake in the company. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to VARINDIA News Magazine. You can download the VARINDIA app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.